So, as many pillows and blankets as you can manage for today's class. We're going to be very relaxed and very restorative in our poses. But as long as you have one pillow, one blanket, great. If you have more nearby, definitely grab those. And we'll go ahead and get started. Start by setting up your props We are going to start sitting on top of your pillow in a cross-legged position. If you have access to either wall space or a piece of furniture, you can sit with your spine up against that to help support the vertebrae. If, however, you'd like to work on stabilizing through your core and through your abdominals, you can be in the center of the room away from a wall. Once you come to a comfortable seat, close your eyes. Begin to dive into your breath. Notice the cool air entering in through your nostrils. Where does it want to flow? Where does it want to be sent? Notice the relief that comes with each exhale. As the air exits through your mouth, feel the muscles relaxing. Now see if you can connect to a deeper and more expansive breath. Inhaling through your nose. See if you can fill your lungs all the way up. Audibly exhale out of your mouth. Again, inhale through the nose, fill all the way up. Exhale, sigh it out. 3 more just like that. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, H-A. Inhale, feel your breath going all the way down into your core. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale, let it all go. Now just gently seal your lips together. But continue breathing deeply in and out through your nose. Feel your ribs expand and contract with each breath. Feel your heart rising and falling. Our intent for today's class is to switch off. Switch off any distractions, any tight or painful areas. To let go of those unnecessary holding patterns so that we can invite in softness and pleasure into our bodies and our minds. To start, I want you to imagine a light switch. Now it can be a modern white light switch that you just flick up or down. But I like to imagine an old-timey chain that you pull to turn a light on or off. Keep this image bright in the forefront of your mind. And take a huge breath in. Pause at the top. As you hold, switch off the tops of your shoulders. Feel them soften away from your ears. Then exhale everything out. Again, inhale through your nose. Pause when full. This time switching off any gripping in your hips or your back. Imagine that light switch being pulled or flicked down, then exhale. Again, inhale through the nose, pause at the top. This time, switch off the tension in your jaw, let the teeth separate. Exhale. Now place your hands somewhere around your body or maybe around your mind. One that continually holds on to tension or that just jumps out at you first, and place your hands over that spot. Take a breath into your spot. Feel your hands rising with air. Pause your breath when full. Imagine switching that light switch off or pulling the chain. Then exhale. Do 2 more breaths just like that, inhaling, pausing, using the power of your imagination to switch off anything that is no longer serving you in your spot. Then exhaling it out, surrendering it to the universe. When you're done, lower your hands down. Blink open your eyes. And then come off of your pillow. If you're near a wall or a piece of furniture, just make your way more to the center of the room so you have plenty of space around you. And then bring your pillow and your blanket. Fold up your blanket. Have it pretty thick, so I like to fold mine up into quadrants. Then sit on top of your blanket. From here, you're going to snuggle the short end of your pillow against you. And then you're going to lay your side body over. So you're in a little bit of a side bend, but not too much. For your head, you can either rest your hand underneath it. Option number 2, lower your arm down and rest your head on your upper arm and shoulder area. If this begins to be too much for your body, then just lay down with some padding, like a folded blanket, underneath your body in the fetal position. You can start with whichever side you'd prefer. We'll do both today. So, get into your restorative shape. And then whichever hand is on top, place that hand right on the side of your hip. Maybe around the low back, or rather place it on the side of your hip, or maybe towards the back near your glute. Anywhere that you feel like you would have the most tension. Once you're in your shape, close your eyes. And then imagine your breath carving its way through your body on your next inhale, being sent all the way down to the spot underneath your palm. Hold your breath when full. Imagine switching off your light switch and feeling the side of your hip unlocking. Then exhale everything out. Two more, just like that. Inhale. Pause. Switch off. Then exhale. Last breath. Your third and final breath. Bring that top hand in front of your chest. Roll forward, press yourself up. And then flip over to the other side. You can either swivel or just simply turn around. And set up. Draping your torso over your pillow or bolster, hand underneath your head. And then the opposite hand somewhere around the side of your hip, right on the edge of your pelvis. Close your eyes. Reconnect to that deep breathing. This time sending it through the body to the opposite hip underneath your hand. Pause at the top. Switch off any unnecessary gripping patterns. And exhale. With your masterful breath, do two more. Switching off more and more tension. Switching off the stuckness. Your third and final round, top hand slides in front of you. Carefully press yourself up. And then from your hands and knees, unfold your blanket enough so that you have some padding for your kneecaps. Our next position is child's pose. Have your knees wide, a little wider than your hips, and your toes are touching, sinking your hips back towards your heels. Place your pillow or pillows in between your thighs. And then lower your torso down. If you'd like to keep your spine in one line today, have your hands underneath your forehead to keep your head rotated or looking down. Another option is to turn your head either looking left or over right shoulder, getting a bit mini twist in the neck. And if you're not sure which one or which angle would feel best today, try all three. Find that Goldilocks position, that just right sensation. one where your neck can really indulge in that good feeling. Let your eyes get even heavier, and eventually closing and blocking out any light. Inhale into your upper back ribs. Pause when full. Turn the switch to off and allow the tops of your shoulder blades to soften. Exhale. Inhale into middle ribs. Pause when full. Soften in the areas where your spine and your ribs meet. And exhale. Inhale, expanding the lower circumference of your rib cage. Pause. Soften the front of your belly. Then exhale everything out. Two more. Inhale. Balloon your belly out into space. Pause. Relax your inner leg lines. Relax your glutes. And exhale. Inhale down into your low belly and pelvic bowl. Pause. Soften through your low back and your inner glutes. Exhale. Last one. Breathe as far down into your body as you can manage, as far down as you can imagine your breath going. Pause. Relax any unnecessary gripping along the spine, from the back of your neck down to your tailbone. Then exhale. Now just take a couple rounds of normal, deep breathing. No need to pause. Notice how much more breathability your body has now. Or in other words, how easily you're able to feel your breath moving to various parts of your body. Your head is rotated to one side. Turn it back to center. Start to walk your hands back towards your knees. Slowly coming on up. From here, rotate your blanket, or rather your pillow, to be underneath your knees. Drape your legs over that blanket, or rather that pillow or bolster. Then you're going to lay straight down on your back. If you're in a place where it's kind of chilly, you can drape your blanket over your legs or over the rest of your body. If you want to add an additional pillow to place underneath your head, you can do so now. Carefully come down. And place one hand over your heart, one hand over your belly. your breath first in your heart space and descending down into your core. And exhale, soften through the chest, soften through the core. Inhale through heart, then belly. Exhale, soften heart, then belly. Two more. Inhale, heart, belly. Exhale, soften around the collarbones and around the belly button. Last one. After that final exhale, lower your hands down beside your hips. Rest on the pinky edges of your hands so that your thumbs are pointing skyward and your arms are in a neutral rotation. Switch off any need or any anticipation to open your eyes or to even lift your head up off the ground. With your inner eye, we will begin our guided switching off meditation. Focus on the area around the crown of your head. Switch it off. The muscles around your eyes, cheeks, nose. Switch them off. Visualize your light switch as you turn off the neck, your throat, switch off your shoulders, your elbows, wrists, fingers. Switch off any lift of the vertebrae away from the floor. So each individual one settling in. Switch off the clenching in your belly, or your glutes, your butt muscles. Switch off any lingering squeezes of the inner leg line. Switch off your legs, your knees, your calves. So much so that the toes rotate out to the sides. you have mindfully switched off your body. Notice how easily things fall into place when you don't try so hard. Let your body rest. Let your mind wander aimlessly as we settle in for Shavasana, final resting pose. I want you to stay in this state as long as you can manage. To remain in this relaxed trance. We spend so much of our time going from one place to another, always rushing. I invite you to take this opportunity to completely reset, to completely power down your body and your mind. Chance to completely switch off and enjoy the moment of rest and rejuvenation. This is where I leave you. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. I'll see you all next time. Namaste.